Hello my friends, I'm Bee and this is Bee's Intuition, and today we're going to do a reading about what you, the collective, needs to hear right now, okay? And right now is just whenever you see this message. Okay, let's just dive right into where I'm going. Sorry if my makeup looks absolutely insane and also very shiny. Sweat. I told my chronic illness to stop it, but it wouldn't listen. So okay. Anywho, let's just stop reading this. Okay, please and thank you, Spirit. Okay. What does the collective need to hear right now? Please and thank you. Oh, that's way too many. Maybe just a few. Please and thank you, Spirit. What does the collective need to hear right now? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. What does the collective need to hear? I want at least one more card. Did any of these flip over? No. Please and thank you. Okay, I had a feeling there was another one. Okay, cool. Groovy, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Starting out, we got the Seven of Pentacles. Seems like you're actually working towards something here. The Fool card, some sort of new beginning, could be very exciting. Nine of Cups. Something about your like self-love, or you feel very much like content right now. Or you will be coming into that town, which is nice. Seven of Swords. I feel like this could have something to do with like why do I want to say self-trickery? I just mean like, what is it that I'm trying to say? It reminds me of like not self-sabotage, but like more so like deceiving yourself about something or the reality of something. Or it could simply be just something is hidden from you because the fox is really standing out to me. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups. You may have been making some more difficult choices recently about like moving away from the things that don't serve you. And you've been making strides towards the things that do make you happy. Okay, let's start clarifying. Starting with that Seven of Pentacles, please and thank you, Spirit. What is the collective need on here right now? Please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh, interesting. Anything else about that Seven of Pentacles? Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay. Well then, this is really cool. Clarifying that Seven of Pentacles, we have the Six of Pentacles here, and that's all about receiving something. That was followed by the Six of Wands, which is about like receiving praise or being seen as doing like a really good job at something. Spotlight on you kind of vibes. So this is clearly a big deal. And it's interesting. The Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands came out, and they came out in this direction. And so I feel like this is kind of the secret, or like how you achieve this maybe. But also the Three of Pentacles came out, so that could be also a part of it. Ooh, sorry. I fidget with my feet sometimes, and then I like do that. So it feels like you're maybe currently overburdened, or you were very overburdened. maybe you're overburdened leading up to this moment of receiving something. It feels like things become easier after some sort of communication, maybe good news. I'm trying to make sure that it's in the frame for the video, because otherwise that wouldn't be very helpful, would it? But yeah, so it feels like, also it feels like maybe a motivating factor for you achieving this success has to do with like you really want to like let something go. You want to release this heavy burden that you've been carrying for a while. And then I think that there's like some sort of like ideal situation that helps you do that. And it could come through communication. I also feel like this gives you some sense of clarity or ability to organize maybe some chaos, if that's also been a part of this burden. I feel like this communication, whatever it is, it's important, but it's also like helpful, like very helpful. And also all of this success and receiving, it could lead to a lot of new growth for you. Like even starting a new beginning after receiving this. And it could be like a new beginning in hope. Because I feel like, yeah, I'm very much drawn to the leaves on these wands and how they're like kind of, they look like blossoms or blooms, especially in like the springtime. And I always see that as like a sign of hope. And like, yeah, whatever this new growth is or opportunity, it leads to expansion for you and a lot of hope for the future. That could also be a motivating factor. You know this, and so you're striving for it. I feel like this could very much be within career. It's possible that it has to do with love, but it's not necessarily. It's mostly wands and pentacles that are popping up for this one. So I would lean more so towards career, or, you know, an area that you put your passion and your work into. I do love that the Three of Pentacles also came out, so I also feel like working with others is going to be very important for receiving this gift. Or you'll need to work with others in order to receive this gift. And it, like, working with others is going to lay down that foundation, so whatever this gift is can expand and grow. Yeah, so like I was saying just a few minutes ago, there's like new growth here for sure. So it seems like, yeah, if you want some sort of success within your career, or yeah, whatever this could be for you, passion projects, side projects, even things outside of work and stuff, whatever you're very passionate about and gives you a sense of stability in your 3D reality, it feels like working together with others is going to make this, okay, so I'm getting, it will help ease the burden so that you're not carrying it alone. That's one part of it. But I feel like also it's like, and this doesn't even have to even necessarily directly be related to this work. It feels like it because it is also Pentacles. But it could also be like, because I'm getting a sense of community, so maybe even just like who's around you could help you maybe emotionally. I'm getting like friendships, or just like the people you know. You may have some sort of connections that are super helpful, even if they're not directly working with you to like achieve whatever this goal is that you have. It could be helpful for, like, you know, if this is a stressful period of time, you know, spending more time with your friends or the people that are around you there to support you, that could help you achieve more. That could help you get through this era of hard work much easier. It may allow you some sense okay. Yeah. So even people that are not directly like in your career or, you know, in your work environment or whatever, it could be helpful for like just knowing who you have around you that can help you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever you need to support yourself through this process of achieving what it is that you want to achieve here. I mean, yeah, like especially the way that you're going at this, it seems like your hard work and determination to achieve this is going to pay off. Also, bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. So, my kitty looking so cute. She's sleepy. Anyways, ooh, this is interesting. You know, it's definitely like a soulmate card in my opinion, the Two of Cups. I feel like in this context, it has something to do with like you learning more about yourself. I feel like there's also a connection between yourself and your higher self, or like maybe even your future self. Like the you that you are when you've achieved this. I don't know, this feels like very deep. Like you're gonna learn lessons about yourself, about your abilities, and it's all gonna be very positive. I almost feel like this feeling of like unlocking your power. I also think that the way that you get here is through a lot of self-love, a lot of self-care. The divine and your spirituality could very much play a big part in this. Yeah, it really does feel like you're realizing just how strong and powerful you really are. And it's like you're looking face to face with yourself. And I'm almost even getting like maybe the future you is almost unrecognizable to who you were in the past or who you are now. Like it's like, wow, I can't believe I did that, or I can't believe I achieved this, or I can't believe I actually got it, or something along those lines. Like it's, yeah, it's something about this double power that you possess. I think you're multi-talented as well. That could be another message. Definitely feels peaceful and tranquil as well. So I feel like this could also give you a great sense of like peace within yourself, especially when you see what you're capable of and all of your great potential for success and growth. Oh, I'm also getting that when you achieve the success, it's almost like maybe like even like although I do see like you working with others being a part of this process, I'm getting like the only like it all started with you, right? You know? Like we want to achieve things and that starts with us wanting that thing in the first place. And then it's all of that work that we put into that thing or into achieving that thing. And I almost feel like it's all because of you that you're achieving this success. And that's not to say that other people don't play a part, but like if you didn't have the initiative in the first place, these other people would have never gotten involved. Like it feels like it all started with you. And so you have yourself to thank at the end of this. And that could very much create a lot of like self-love and like self-respect. Like there's just like this knowledge of self that I feel like gives you great comfort, especially after you go through this, whatever this is. And you achieve it and you get your success here. I also think that because this is all that the cards that came out are clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is usually about like watching something that you're working on, and sometimes it takes a really long time. There's a message about patience there. So I think that whatever this is, it's going to be potentially a lengthy process, but it feels very much worth it at the end of it. So even if it feels like it's taking a while, I feel like it's going to be worth it for what you're receiving, the recognition you get. It alleviates some sort of burden. You get a sense of clarity. You build good relationships with others. Sorry, I thought that was background noise. Yeah. Or even strengthen relationships with others. And you see yourself as you truly are, this powerful being that is capable of so much. Could even blow your mind to an extent, like how much you're truly capable of. Okay, let's go on to the Fool card now. Please and thank you. Please and thank you, Spirit. What does the collective need to hear right now? Please and thank you. That Fool card, please and thank you. Anything else for that Fool card, please and thank you, Spirit. What does the collective need to hear right now? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Fool card, please and thank you. Okay, let's see. Well then, okay, so clarifying the Fool, we got the Hanged Man, Four of Cups, Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. Let's see. So I see this as you potentially changing your perspective or your opinion or your viewpoint. That could have been a confirmation honk. About a situation that you may have been closed off to in the past. And this is clarifying the Fool, so maybe that's how you're feeling about this new beginning. Definitely could be related to love, because we have the Cups. Yeah, maybe like, I feel like somebody comes around, especially because there's the Knight of Wands here. And I feel like something about this person, maybe in the past you didn't think that they were... Okay, so I'm actually getting two different storylines. It's almost like exact opposites. Okay, so the first one is you may be changing your perspective in favor of someone that comes towards you and a new beginning with that person. Or I'm seeing this as maybe you're very much closed off to this person that tries to come towards you. And maybe you need to feel that sense of like being closed off to this person in order to reflect on this and see things as they truly are. I'm definitely going to clarify a little bit of that. With the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck, it could be that like when you go into this reflection mode, you either change your mind about this person, or it helps you see the truth of a situation, helps you change perspectives on this situation. I also get with that Hermit card, maybe it has something to do with like you knowing yourself better. So maybe somebody that wants a new beginning with you, you know yourself well enough to know that maybe this isn't your type of person, or this person or this type of person is not who you're looking for as a future partner. It does feel, especially because it is the Knight of Wands, it does feel like this person could come in with a little bit of a flirtatious player energy, so that could be a real turn off to you. I want to see what this Knight of Wands intentions are before I say anything too concretely. So let's clarify that guy. Knight of Wands, clarification please and thank you, Spirit. Clarification for the Knight of Wands, please and thank you, word. Oh my. Oh my. I couldn't make this up even if I tried. That is so funny, you guys. How is that possible? All of these are cup cards. This person's in love with you? What? So why are they showing up as the Knight of Wands? Makes me think that maybe they're trying to impress you by playing nonchalant, you know, like, want to go on a date? Not like I care or anything. And it's so funny too, because not only are all of these cards that just came out to clarify the Knight of Wands cup cards, indicating that this person has a lot of feelings for you, also the bottom of the deck, a cup card, 7 of Cups. Ooh, okay. So maybe it's the illusions or confusion that this person is experiencing that causes them to step more so into the Knight of Wands energy. So like, maybe they step into this mode to simply probe you for answers, you know, like kind of like test the waters, so to speak, and maybe see what your reaction is, because this person may not even know you're single. I mean, they're clearly interested in you. They definitely would love to explore something with you romantically. They have a lot of feelings for you. I feel like they would very much like to offer their feelings to you. See if you feel the same way. I feel like you could definitely have some sort of past with this person. This could be somebody that, like, maybe a childhood friend, or somebody that you have very fond memories of. I don't get necessarily X vibes. It's possible, I guess, with that 4 of Cups. But it feels more so like, to me it feels like you may have, like, you may have, like, misunderstood this person, or didn't have all the information or something. It almost feels like there was maybe an opportunity in the past to explore with this person, but that didn't happen, and maybe because you were closed off to it, maybe because, you know, they weren't up to standards. But it's like they want to come back around and they really want to charm you. And I feel like you two could definitely, like, maybe even bond over these good memories you have. Okay, I just got coworker in my mind, so maybe this was or is a coworker of yours. Because it's like they want to reminisce here, I feel. And then the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment? Hey, maybe they want a witch. I don't know. That could be their thing. Wish fulfillment. So they definitely see you as a wish fulfillment. This feels almost like they've been dreaming about you, or yeah, the 9 of Cups and the 7 of Cups kind of give me dream vibes right now. And so I almost feel like they could be either daydreaming about you, or daydreaming about this connection, or the possibilities that the two of you could do. This feels like a single person as well. So that's good. I like that. There's something very much about how they remember you. Maybe you were very gentle and kind to this person, because there's definitely like a gentleness and a kindness. I also feel like maybe, because like the Six of Cups is just really sticking out to me. Could be past life as well. So, like a connection like that. So maybe it's not even that you two necessarily had a past, but rather in another past life or something. You feel that sense of knowing one another, but not actually knowing one another in this reality or this lifetime. But it feels like you have like a very kind, warm, protective, safe feeling energy about you that this person thinks back on a lot. It almost even feels like this person's looking back on missed opportunities from the past with you. Maybe they had a chance with you, but they blew it. Maybe they were more so of a Knight of Wands back in the day, like a real Knight of Wands. I feel like they're gonna more so mask as the Knight of Wands when they come towards you. But I don't think that's necessarily true to who they are. But yeah, maybe they were a player in the past, or quick in and out or something. Yeah, it feels like they blew it. Maybe that's part of like why they reminisce on this so much. Think back on it. And again, I'm not necessarily getting X vibes. This could have been somebody that you were interested in dating, but they messed it up. Or maybe the two of you were just getting to know each other, but then something happened and got messed up. I mean, this person, like out of the 4 cards that came out, all 4 of them are cups. Like this person, it almost even kind of feels, I don't want to say excessive, but kinda. Like this feels like all I think about night and day is you. That's literally what I'm getting. And maybe the fact that they don't know how you feel, they don't know what your thoughts about them are. They don't even know if you're single, maybe. All of that could be psyching this person out so that they're scared to come towards you and express this. I mean, yeah, I mean, this, but the Hanged Man is also sticking out to me. Like, I feel like maybe this person had a glow up, or like I'm okay. I'm getting the word, instead of glow up, grow up. But I think that this person may have grown up, you know, like matured. My cat's so cute. Okay. Yeah. Because, like, it almost feels like maybe in the past they were very much a player, messed this up, but it's like now, maybe they weren't in touch with their emotions before. Maybe they didn't think that they had emotions for you in the past. But it's like now they're so sure. Like, they're more than sure. They're like, I'm gonna say it, they kind of feel a little bit obsessive about this connection that they feel towards you. And the Hanged Man makes me think, the Hanged Man makes me think that you see this person differently than you did in the past. So yeah, they may have grown up, done something to mature here. Maybe even if that was just like getting in touch with their emotions, really truly considering what this connection means and what it, like, what significance it holds for them. Because it really does feel like this is all they want, this new beginning with you. Like, it does, literally the feelings are so strong. It's almost like, yeah, I don't think this person, I mean, they do have a lot of love for you, so maybe they would be open to being friends, but I feel like that would definitely devastate them. Like, as much as they might be open to being friends, I feel like they clearly want something more romantic. It feels like they want to express those feelings. They hope that you return those feelings as well. But if you don't feel the same way, or if you'd rather be friends, I think that could definitely, yeah, that could definitely be a disappointment for them. I feel like too with that Hanged Man, you may take some time to reflect upon this and reflect on your past with this person, reflect on who they are now, the differences that you see, or maybe the differences that you do not see. Like, it feels almost like, is this the same person that I rejected in the past? And it, like, literally it is, but I feel like the energy that this person shows up with is different than the past. I also feel like this person feels as if, yeah, like maybe that you're interested in somebody else, or you just have so many other options compared to this person or something. It almost feels like this person only has eyes for you, but they may worry. I don't even know if this is true, but it's like more of like a fear of theirs that because you have so many people that are like interested in you, that you have your eye on a bunch of different people. And it's almost like this person really wants to be the special one that stands out, the one that you truly want to be with. But it could be that they're very much concerned about the competition that is, you know, fighting for your attention. Very interesting. Also, I find it very interesting that it ends with the Nine of Cups, and then the next card that we're clarifying is the Nine of Cups. Speaking of which, let's clarify it. Okay, let's clarify that Nine of Cups. Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you have for this Nine of Cups? What does the collective need to know right now? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. What does the collective need to hear? Please and thank you. To hear. I feel like that one was meant to come out. I'll put that one back in and see if it comes out with a bit one more shuffle. Okay. Because it kind of like clumsily fell out, and I was just like, okie dokie, let's see. Okay. Okay, okay. Clarifying that Nine of Cups, we got Ace of Pentacles. There is definitely a new opportunity that's presenting itself to you. The Emperor. This could be provided by an emperor or offered by an emperor. Somebody that's very boss-like, powerful, respectful and respectable though. The High Priestess could very well be your energy, or this Emperor could have a little bit of intuition. We got the, almost slipped, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, wait. I think the Knight of Cups comes first. Okay, yes, because that came out with the High Priestess and the Emperor, I believe. So actually, Knight of Cups, then Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, King of Pentacles, and then the bottom of the deck is the Tower card. So whatever this is kind of significant. Maybe a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy. Ooh, this is so interesting. The Emperor and the King of Pentacles, I feel like, have similarities about them. But it could also be indicating two different people. Also, the fact that we have two knights. And we also have two... I mean, this could all just be summing up the same person, but two masculines there, two masculines here. But also the High Priestess, so doesn't even, yeah, gender doesn't matter here. Something about this feels kind of chaotic and confusing. Like, my attention is being drawn to the Tower card at the bottom of the deck and the Five of Wands. Like, something is kind of chaotic and conflicting. So maybe there is some sort of choice here between two people. Maybe you're getting two offers from two separate people. And you could be very conflicted about, well, actually, if it did have to do with two separate people making two separate offers, this could indicate competition. So maybe it's two people competing for your attention here. Yeah, it feels like way too many people. I need to clarify. I'm going to clarify that King of Pentacles, actually. Please and thank you. Can you clarify that King of Pentacles for us? Please and thank you, Spirit. Who is this King of Pentacles? Please and thank you. I have no idea if you can see my face, but wowzers. Bro, this is insane. Like, this is kind of crazy, you guys. No, this isn't kind of. This is crazy. Because we just clarified the King of Pentacles. And do you want to know what the frick just came out to clarify the King of Pentacles? I can't make this up even if I wanted to. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups came out to clarify the Ten. Or the King of Pentacles. Like, what the heck? So, first off, this person is hella abundant, secure. I feel like they're actually very happy as a person, but I feel like this is all what they want with you as well. Like, I feel like this could very well describe them as a person, but I also feel like this is like what they picture the two of you coming together looking like. Happy home, happy life, so much stability, security, abundance. That, like, the happily ever after card, like, just so much happiness, bliss. There's a lot to do with, like, the home coming together, building a family, and apply that any way that you want. It doesn't have to be a traditional sense of the word. but like feeling that sense of being home and a sense of family. This person literally wants to give you the world. Also, this is just crazy. It was followed by the Three of Wands as well. And I actually really love the Three of Wands because it's like this is somebody that is literally like on the edge of about to do it. Like this, I'm getting like a waiting, watching feeling. This person may actually be currently planning to do this here. They just need like a signal or a sign, and then they're going to be coming in to offer the world on a silver platter. Like, oh my goodness. Also, 10-10 could be significant. We also had 6-6 earlier, so that could also be significant. Wow. With all of this clarifying the King of Pentacles, I'm thinking this could be the Emperor. Because the Emperor has everything to offer as well. I feel like somebody here is being divinely guided towards you. Ooh, and also bottom of the deck, Temperance. That's healing. Ooh. So I think that somebody sees you as their wish fulfillment, because this is all clarifying the Nine of Cups here. Having some sort of beginning with you, offering you some sort of beginning, is what this person wants more than anything. And they hope that you take them up on that offer, because they do have a lot to back up what they offer. I almost feel like, yeah, they could be embodying both the king, not the king. Oh my goodness, I keep mixing up my words today. I'm so sorry. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. I almost feel like maybe they switch back and forth between the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Some moments they just want to come right on in with that expression of romance, love. But then maybe certain times they're like, maybe I should slow down. Maybe I should take a step back. Maybe I should wait for the right moment. Maybe I should do more planning. So maybe it's even this person that's super conflicted. Yeah, it could be that their feelings are so intense for you, and those downloads that they're getting from spirit, because this person feels very spiritually connected with that High Priestess. And it's so interesting because usually I get that as your energy, which honestly, you may also still identify with the High Priestess. I'm almost even wondering if there's like a little bit of mirroring in terms of spirituality even. Maybe you have some sort of like psychic 5D sort of connection with this person that is like so beyond words. I also feel like maybe you even inspired this person to become more spiritually like involved, tapped in, just spiritual in general. This is like a very powerful person here. And they have so much to offer you. They're literally like waiting for the right moment to do so. And this feels soon. Like the Three of Wands I usually get as like the time is now. And so this could be coming in way sooner than you think. Wow. I'm getting with that Temperance card that, because this one doesn't feel like there's any sort of past. I mean, this could even be a continuation of the Knight of Wands that we saw with the Fool card earlier. Maybe this person starts out as the Knight of Wands, and then as they feel more comfortable with you, as they gain more information about how you feel, They start to step into their boss mode more so. Also, there's the similarities between the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. They both have a suit of armor underneath their cloaks. And so that indicates to me that these are fighters, or somebody that is very much ready for a fight if they need to, in order to fight for what they want, in order to fight for what they want to achieve and all that. Like, these are people that are not gonna give up easily, like, and it's in a good way. Like, these are not people that are trying to manipulate you. They're not people that are trying to control things or control everything, but rather, like, if you need them to show up in a certain way, they will. And if you need certain things out of this person, they will show up as, like, what you need. They're super capable, powerful. They know their power. They know that they're stable. With the King of Pentacles, it feels very much like a down-to-earth kind of person as well. So it's like, even though this person may be very much respected in their community, or a boss, or a figure of importance in some way, I feel like they still have that, like, down-to-earth, pretty chill energy at the same time. I don't get necessarily, no, actually, I don't get any kind of, like, scary energy from this person. And I don't think that this person makes you feel scared or intimidated or anything like that. And I'm getting that maybe part of that has to do with that High Priestess energy that this person brings to things. There may be a certain sense of sensitivity that you get from this person. I don't think that they outwardly show it, and I feel like that could be more communicated through your intuition. You maybe sense that there's, like, some sort of sensitivity inside of this person, or like a soft, squishy center. Like, yeah, because, like, maybe you even know this person purely only in a professional setting, or, you know, that kind of environment. But it's like you sense that there is definitely more beneath the surface, because also the High Priestess has, like, an air of mystery to her. So there's stuff about this person that you may not know, but it's almost like maybe your intuition tells you those, or, like, fills in the gaps for you. And you just have, like, this inkling that there's, like, something very intuitive about this person, there's something very spiritual about this person, something very enlightened about this person. Yeah, that could even be it. Like, because I believe that there is a certain way that spiritual people view the world and life in this 3D reality. And then there's, like, people that may not be so spiritual, that have a different perspective of reality, of life, the 3D. So I'm almost even seeing, like, maybe there's even, like, a little bit of a kindred spirit kind of vibe here, where, like, both of you may have similar ways of viewing things, thinking about things, and it's positive, and it's kind-hearted, and it's down to earth. Like, I feel like that could definitely be something that you two very much bond over. And the healing here, it's very interesting that it's an angel that is creating this healing that's taking place with the Temperance card. And so I'm almost getting, like, this could be very much a divinely orchestrated connection. And when it comes together, it's going to be extremely healing for the two of you. And it's like spirit meant for that to happen. And spirit may be meant for this to happen exactly as it will. Like, it's like, this is how it's supposed to play out, and this is going to be the result. The result is so much spiritual enlightenment. So I think this connection will definitely be very spiritually enlightening, as well as very healing for the both of you. And it definitely feels like spirit is directly playing a part in this. And it feels very much like the spirit is bringing the two of you together to share love with one another, so that you feed into one another and creates a beautiful, strong bond, it feels like. I feel like the two of you will have I feel like the two of you will definitely have a lot of emotions to share within one another, a lot of love to share with one another. Yeah. Honestly, beautiful. Okay, let's go on to that Seven of Swords, please, and thank you, Spirit. Interesting. Thank you. Anything else for that Seven of Swords, please, and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you. Anything else about that Seven of Swords that we need to know? Please and thank you. What does the collective need to hear right now? What does that? Okay. This is so interesting. Clarifying that Seven of Swords. The Three of Swords came out in this direction, so it's actually a good thing. Propelling somebody forward in a good way. Also, that was followed by the Fool card, Strength card, Page of Wands, King of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. This is so interesting. So this is all clarifying that Seven of Swords. So it almost feels like I was getting a message about like self deception. Okay. And the Three of Swords, like that, is actually indicating to me that at one point, that Three of Swords may have been what was like kind of feeding into that self-deception. And so I get that as like maybe like that was past energy. Three of Swords being something of like a lot of pain, betrayal, heartbreak, pain. And both of these, the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords, they're swords, so they can also deal with a lot of mental anguish and overthinking, and maybe even mindsets, ways of thinking. I'm almost even getting like maybe you were hardwired almost to be like hardwired almost to be suspicious of other people, especially in regards to love. So yeah, you definitely probably have gone through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, and that could cause you to think one way about love, one way to think about other people, how you can't trust them, how they're always trying to do something sneaky, how they're always just trying to betray you. But I feel like there's this turnaround here. I feel like there's almost like this consciousness moment where, yeah, I believe that you kind of saw that this was creating a blockage, or that your mind was kind of psyching itself out, or you may have thought that certain people were not trustworthy, but maybe that wasn't exactly the truth. It feels like you're like, maybe it's time to heal those wounds. Maybe it's time to release that past pain, those past injuries from other people, those past betrayals, those times of heartbreak. Yeah, because it's almost like if you continue on that path of skepticism, suspicion, you know, psyching yourself out, I feel like it will just lead to more sadness, more heartbreak, more confusion, lack of clarity. I don't know why, but that's coming up as well. just lead to more of that mess. And it almost feels like that could have even been like maybe a self-fulfilling prophecy, like a loop that you may have gotten stuck in for a period of time. But I feel like this sense of you really wanting to start over again. Also, double confirmation for the Fool card. Fool card. We had the Fool card earlier. Like, it really feels like you're very much shedding off your old self to reveal like a new self underneath. Like, it feels like, yeah, it really does. It feels like you're kind of like shuffling off this coil of the pain in which you've experienced, your past pain, your past hurts. It feels like you're shedding that and you're ready to like step into the sun and be reborn as a person that has never gone through that. I feel like almost there could very well be a new beginning that you very much crave, desire, want, maybe that you've even manifested. And I think it will require you to shed off that past, whatever made you skeptical of others, suspicious of others, whatever betrayed you, hurt you, broke you. I feel like all of that needs to be released, let go of, not carried around, not held on to. Like, very much like it needs to be released. And also, it's very interesting too that the Fool in the picture here, he doesn't have anything with him other than like that little bag on his like little stick there, and a little rose, and the clothes on his back, and that little dog over there, over here. So like, you know, very much packed very lightly for this journey that he's going on. So it's like this new journey that you're going down, this new path that you're going down, this new opportunity, it's bright and beautiful and full of opportunity and optimism, but I feel like there's no room on this journey for suspicion and that past betrayal. And it feels even like maybe even a slight grudge, like no room for grudges, no room for and like when I say grudges, I don't mean like against somebody that actually did hurt you. Like, if this is like somebody from the past that did hurt you, then that's like, okay, like disregard. But like grudges in the way of like, you know, sometimes we get hurt by somebody, and unfortunately sometimes we take that out on the next person that comes along. And so I feel like that's kind of what it's trying to say here. But yeah, that message about the grudges is like not necessarily that you're holding a grudge against somebody here, but you know, the kind of way that those grudges affect us in the future. It's like, oh, you know, all these people are the same. They're gonna do exactly the same thing as my ex did, and sometimes when we think about those things so concretely, as if they are immovable, they unfortunately tend to repeat themselves. And it's even interesting that with this Seven of Swords here, all of these swords have like different handles and shapes to them, and it's almost like so many different people even from your past, and it's almost like you expected them all to be the same, and so they were, even if they were different forms of that pain. And so it does feel like maybe you did have a sense of like a sort of self-fulfilling prophecy here, where by thinking everybody was going to do you dirty, everybody did you dirty. And I'm not saying that it's your fault or that you deserved this, but at least for myself, I've noticed that the more I hold on to these ways of thinking about other people, the more closed off I am to new opportunities, especially when I think that, you know, all people are the same. They're all going to do exactly the same thing as what happened in my past. We don't grow, we don't change, we don't get new opportunities. And it feels like we're stuck in that mode until we really truly start to shed off that past and release it and let it go, and no longer let that control us, restrict us, restrain us. Because it's like, it feels like so positive. Whatever this is that is coming up for you, it's a very positive opportunity, and I feel like it truly requires you to shed all of that. Maybe even the way that you believe people work, because it does have like this suspicious mind sort of energy to it. So it's like, this way of thinking could have even started at childhood, thinking that all people are the same, or all people are going to act the same or do the same things. And it's like this new like path, journey, opportunity that you're going to be heading down doesn't allow for any of that past baggage to come along with you. It feels very much like you're going to have to do some release work and, you know, truly let go of that as much as possible. Of course, it still will play a part, just not being controlled by it seems like it's like the main takeaway. And that Fool card was followed by the Strength card. So it feels like it will take you some effort on your part, that inner strength, to keep that past baggage at bay, to keep those maybe darker thoughts, those skeptical thoughts, those suspicious thoughts at bay. And it feels like you're gonna maybe have to step into this time of openness and kindness. Like, even if you're afraid of being hurt, even if you fear that that your history will repeat, I feel like when you kind of go into this flow state of being open and kind, not only like with others, but I feel like also with yourself, it's like you have such an easier time going into this new beginning when you're able to like step into that energy. Yeah, because it feels like things start to, it almost feels like it may be more difficult at first, but like the more you go, the more you do this kind of work, release work, and releasing that past, and, you know, maybe even doing some shadow work and that kind of thing. It feels like it's like a snowball rolling downhill, and it will get easier the further it goes down that hill. It will accumulate more skills, more knowledge. You know, by the time it gets all the way down to the bottom of the hill, you're going to have so much information, knowledge about yourself, about the way you interact with others, your past, like so much more understanding for yourself, and probably more compassion for yourself, and therefore you can be more compassionate towards others as well. Yeah. And the Fool card and the Page of Wands, they both have this feeling of youthful optimism. And so I feel like that's going to be so necessary for this next chapter of your life. Like, I feel like you're very much going to kind of have to embody this optimistic energy and openness. Again, there's like this openness that you also have to like be willing to embody. And it's almost like when you step into that, it feels like things open up so much more easier for you. Things start to flow easier. Things come towards you instead of you always fighting to go towards things. Yeah, especially with that King of Cups following that. You step into this time of optimism, openness, like a sense of even readiness as well, like ready for what is to come, even if you don't necessarily know what that is. I feel like the good will come in, and the people that are meant for you, the good people that want to actually treat you right and take care of you, they will come in. And I feel like it's like these types of people that you're going to encounter, whether they're different people or all the same person, it feels very much like the connection that you build with this person or these people, it is very much going to show you why all of this work was so necessary, and also why it was so necessary for you to step into this more optimistic energy. Also, that Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this definitely speaks to like you having to fight against these thoughts, you having to fight against your past, you having to try your best to overcome those challenges that make these new beginnings so scary and so difficult. But it feels really like you're going to have so much success when you step into this role of the Seven of Wands, willing to face those fears, willing to face those challenges, obstacles head on. Because it's almost like you also believe that there is more to life than these fears. There's more to life than these mindsets that hold you back, these obstacles. Like you believe that there is a better future, and so a better future will come. And it's even interesting that this now all connects even to this Eight of Cups here. I feel like it definitely is something that has to do with like your mindsets or thoughts or ways of thinking about love. Especially in those ways that just no longer serve you and may actively be holding you back. It's like once you finally are able to release all of that, I feel like love, romance, maybe just connections with others in general will flow much easier. And I feel like you'll also have way more positive outcomes as well when you step into this place of openness. With that Seven of Wands, I feel like it's not always going to feel like a fight to achieve this beautiful outcome. I feel like it's really just the beginning part that feels like a sense of effort, and it just gets easier over time. There's something even to do with practice even. The more you practice releasing the past, the more you practice shadow work and really looking at your past and how it affects you. Yeah, it may feel a little bit overwhelming at first, but it's like it gets easier is like the main message that I'm getting with this. Because it, especially at first, it will be overwhelming and it will feel like almost like impossible, because these are, you know, mindsets and ideas and concepts that have been growing for so long. It almost even feels like a greenhouse that was like left neglected, but all the plants like grew all crazy and there's like vines everywhere, and you know, it's like a jungle almost. But it's like, yeah, at first when you're starting to clean up that greenhouse, it's going to be very overwhelming and confusing, and everything's like a big mess and there's so many vines everywhere. It's like, how do I possibly gain control over this environment? But I feel like it will become so much easier the more that you like stick with it and keep going and believe. Like that's a huge part of the Seven of Wands here. Believing that you will be successful leads to your success. And so that really does go back again to that Seven of Swords, that suspicious mind. Like, and I hate to say these types of blanket statements, you know, because it's not true for everyone, and there are exceptions, and there's, you know, so many variables that can play a part in these types of things. But yeah, like if you believe that you will win, you will win. And if you believe that you will lose, unfortunately, most of the time you will lose if you believe that. And I know that's like, I personally have recently tried to like switch my mindset around about those types of things as well. And it is difficult at first. But it feels very much like the more you trust in the process, the more you stick with it, the more you practice this, the easier it will get. It may feel uncomfortable at first. I'm getting drawn to say practicing positive affirmations is a great, I always suggest that because I think that does make a big difference, especially when it comes to switching your mindset about these types of things. And so that could be a big help for you too. Like simply even just saying these things out loud, like I will succeed, I will win, I will achieve everything that I want to, and more. Like, you know, you can really like paint such a beautiful picture for yourself with those words, and that beautiful picture can become a reality. You just have to believe that it will. So I feel like that is a huge message here about believing. Okay, that's interesting. Believing is receiving is what I got as a message. Believing is receiving. So maybe believing leads to receiving is what that means. I don't know. That was interesting. Okay. Not really sure exactly what that meant, but okay, so that's the reading. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that it resonated. If it resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can I can't talk today. You can become a part of the Hive Collective, because my name is Bee. Bees live in hives, and you can become an honorary bee like me, and we can be a little bee family together. If you like my readings and you'd like to see more, be sure to click that bell icon down below so that YouTube actually notifies you next time I upload. And thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!